Popular coffee and acai restaurant brand Raining Berries faces a lawsuit that alleges its website is not ADA compatible. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. In recent years, thousands of lawsuits just like this one have been filed across the country against both large corporations and small mom and pop businesses. 8 on Your Side consumer investigator Shannon Bankin has followed this issue for years and joins us with details on this case.
Jen, Josh, most of these cases settle out of court, but the CEO of Raining Berries tells me he is prepared to fight in court. He says his company has a compliant website, did nothing wrong, and they are prepared to stand up against what he calls a shakedown impacting hundreds of businesses.
Gelato that we're introducing into this market.
Bimal Bajani is the founder and CEO of Raining Berries, known for healthy food options, coffee creations, and eye-catching decor. Based in Tampa, they have 11 franchise locations in Florida and are putting the finishing touches on this location, set to open soon in Sarasota. In the midst of the growth of his restaurant concept, Bajani's company was sued and accused of disability discrimination over the company's website, which he insists now has a certificate of accessibility and this widget to assist the disabled. Public records show the Raining Berries suit is among 129 similar lawsuits filed in Florida courts, represented by one South Florida lawyer.
They're serial lawsuits by a plaintiff and an attorney, and I think the Florida bar needs to address this because it's not helping anybody.
So what do they want?
Large sums of money. That's what it boils down to, I believe. And what is the motive here? Is that money being then distributed to an individual? Are they putting that back in the community to help the community?
The plaintiff, a blind woman in Gainesville, recently sued 26 businesses, several near the University of Florida, claiming her screen reader software was unable to fully communicate with the websites, so she was not able to conduct business. Her lawsuits describe her as an advocate and tester who monitors whether places of public accommodation are in compliance with the ADA. Among the businesses sued, a pizza shop, consignment shop, walk-up burger stand, and nail salon. In recent years, there has been an uptick in ADA compliancy lawsuits over websites. The law sees a business website as a continuation of its brick-and-mortar store. Therefore, the ADA states it must be accessible to people with disabilities. In the Raining Berries suit, the plaintiff alleges she was unable to order a cup of coffee.
We're in compliance. It's a matter of subjective interpretation, and there is no regulation, but we have gone above and beyond in making sure our website is accessible to everybody and all.
He says many of the other business owners have forked over settlements to make the suits go away, but he says he has no intention of settling.
I think people are feared. They're distraught. A lot of people are worried about losing their businesses.
I reached out to the attorney for the plaintiff, Alexandra Kravitz, on Friday, and she said she would speak to me today about this case. I called several times and I sent a text message, but I've been unable to reach her today. It is worth noting that the ADA does not permit monetary damages to be awarded to an individual plaintiff, so settlements generally go toward the attorney's fees.
But again, I want to just be clear. You're finding that a lot of these, if not all of these lawsuits, are stemming from one lawyer in South Florida who is representing one plaintiff.
There are several lawyers that practice this type of law, but I did find that this one lawyer has, I think, 129, as I mentioned in the story there. And there are several technology companies that focus on helping businesses with their websites. Some business owners tell me that they want uniform federal regulation that dictates exactly what websites have to do to be considered compatible. These business owners, they want to do the right thing.
Right, and they're just not sure if they, they think they are following the rules, and then there is sort of this gotcha kind of moment that seems to be at play here.
So there's a fear, but I've talked to several people who need these compatible websites.
No question.
It needs to be done, but it needs to be done the right way.
That's right. And uniformly so that everyone knows they're playing on the same level playing field.
Exactly.
All right, stay on it because this is one that I think could exact some change in the long run. All right, thanks, Shannon.